What is up, beautiful family? Today, we're gonna do a little standing shot. I have a great video for every single one of you guys, and I think that a lot of you guys will benefit from this video. So I'm going to give you guys a beginner's guide to mindfulness. It's probably gonna be a little bit of a longer video because I did my research and made sure all my facts were right. So let's get straight into this thing. So first things first, the ability to be more mindful is something we all possess, and you can make yourself stronger at any time. All it takes is practice. It's the practice of being with our experience than rather in our experience. So let me say that again. Mindfulness is the practice of being with our experience rather than being in our experience, okay? So I know it seems like everybody's talking about it, and it's kind of getting a little dark in here. Oh well, we're gonna have to thug it out. But it really seems like everybody's talking about mindfulness, and you're not wrong. You're not imagining things. Mindfulness is probably the most important skills that you can develop as a human to navigate your life with ease. So I had just made a video about the best skills that you need, and I'm going to add this one as well. I know it's not in the video, but it is extremely important that you understand mindfulness and you understand how to use it for your advantage. Mindfulness is the act of bringing your awareness to what's present and happening in this very moment without judgment or needing to change anything. Establishing a regular mindfulness practice routine, even if it's just 5 to 10 minutes a day, can be so beneficial for everything. There's so much studies that have shown that the amount of benefits that you get are amazing. So here's just a few that I did some research on. So number one, it boosts your serotonin levels and reduces cortisol levels. So this basically means you're gonna be a lot less stressed. If you claim to be depressed, we all know my thoughts on that one, but if you claim to be any of those things, this will help you. I'm gonna move the camera down a little bit, so right here about, so I don't look like I'm 7 foot. Okay, now number two is it will improve heart health. It will lower your blood pressure, reduces chronic pain, muscle tension, and inflammation, improves sleep quality and duration, alleviates digestive issues, improves attention, focus, concentration, and memory, and increases self-compassion and empathy. If those aren't, 8 things that you need? I think it's 8. I don't even know. I'm not even going to count. I don't want to waste time. But if those are the things that If those don't stand out to you, I don't know what will, okay? Mindfulness is how you are going to improve every single area of your life. And let me tell you guys, mindfulness and meditation are quite different. Mindfulness is a quality of mind that is strengthened through the practice of meditation and also can be used with many other practices. So, practicing meditation regularly bolsters your ability to direct your awareness, your attention, and keep it where you want. In this way, meditation, basically you could think about it as a gym for mindfulness. It will strengthen the mindfulness muscle. As an added benefit, through mindfulness practice, you learn to recognize your thought patterns without judging them, gain insight into your feelings and emotions, and gain an embodied sense of both your capacity and your boundaries. All of these benefits of mindfulness help grow self-esteem and a grounding sense of befriending yourself. Simply just noticing what's around you is basically to tell you what mindfulness is. Basic components of how to practice mindfulness. So this is exactly what I just said. They are mindfulness. And the purpose of it is to train your mind to be more present. I have a little bit of brain fog right now. I'm trying to read from all the way back here because I don't want to sit down. I'm flowing, thoughts are going. We're going crazy today, okay? So much of our lives are spent in our heads. We think about the future, anticipating what will happen, what we will say, or what we will do. We ruminate on the past, what we wished we would have said or done. It's extremely simple. How it could have been different. All the past and the future, you really have to stop worrying about all that stuff. But we daydream, we remember, we judge, we get distracted and go down rabbit holes after rabbit hole chasing thoughts. Simply put, our thinking minds are constantly turning. You got to think about your mind as a gear in a factory. It is always going to go and it is never going to stop until you die. And even when you die, I think it's like a 5-minute radius or 3-minute radius that your mind still goes. Crazy. Anyway, all this thinking effectively takes us out of the present moment of what's happening right now. Who I'm speaking to right now. Okay? Or at the very least, it distorts our experience of what is truly here. Being present is one of the best ways to reduce your suffering in any form. This may seem like a big, bold statement, like I have big ass nuts saying that. I do. But it's what the practice and the science of mindfulness is all about. Okay? Consider this. When the events of our lives are good, you have a relationship, your business is doing good, you're working good, you're getting compliments, we feel happy and relaxed, but also awake and alert. We are fully present in a naturally mindful state. When things are challenging, we're in pain, we're going through a breakup, we just lost our job, we're worried about finances. Our thinking minds go into overdrive with worry. It's our habituation as humans. That's what it is. It's trying to keep us safe, but it really doesn't keep you safe. It kind of just throws a whole bunch of shit on your plate that you need now. Okay? So it's going to bring you into worry, anticipation, planning, strategizing, and more worry. I made a video about this, about how to become less stressed is to stop thinking about not being stressed. It's that simple, but a lot of people don't understand it because all you're doing at that point is worry, and then you're adding more worry, which in turn, it's not going to do anything. So, in other words, our attention is anywhere but in the present. This state of is amplified by all the distractions in our lives from an overwhelming amount of choice in everything we do to the addictive nature of social media. And this is why I tell you guys to cut it off. But nobody listens. Yet, the present moment is exactly where we need to be to fully understand our circumstances and also to clearly see our options. Even in the midst of difficulty, life is full of exquisite moments. I believe that's where I'm at, right? Okay. I want to make sure I'm not getting lost on a script here. But I want you guys to understand something. So, your future vision, you having a vision for the future is extremely important, but you doing action steps in the present is way more important than having a bigger picture. Might get canceled for saying that, but it's true. Presence is what allows us to notice beautiful moments. It's the essence of how to practice mindfulness. And the very act of noticing gives you a mental and emotional pause from feelings of distress or overwhelm. This puts some distance between you and the upset. Of course, you get a break from all the worry. Importantly, check this out. Your body will also get a break from the very real onslaught of the stress response. More on that in a second, okay? Within this pause is opportunity. You might gain a new perspective on the situation. It might mean the difference between simply reacting in a habitual way and making a different decision, or just making a healthier choice. That is the whole difference about it, okay? Being present also helps us see that it's not only the good experiences that can bring joy, make us feel connected to others, lift our spirits, or give us hope. These moments happen all the time, even when things are challenging. We just need to notice them. And this is extremely important. This is what I tell people all the time. In the midst of darkness, you really have to look around to what's great around you. I'm sure you have a house. I'm sure you have a phone. I'm sure you have a computer. You guys really only have first world problems. Everybody's depressed because of social media. Everybody's depressed because they don't go outside to the beautiful outdoors that we've been blessed with. Nobody does it, okay? So, where are we at? Okay, to notice them. Okay, so who is it for? Who is mindfulness for? What is it for? Why? Who wants to even do it? Well, let me tell you the good thing about that. Every single person is going to benefit from developing and strengthening their natural ability and capacity for mindfulness. And one of the best things about mindfulness is that it's available to anyone at every time. You don't need a doctor's prescription. You don't need anything stupid. It's not dependent on your age, your physical ability, all of your diseases that you claim to have. It doesn't matter what side of the political party you're on, because who really gives a shit? Anyway, it's easy to learn, and the more you practice, the easier it becomes. I cannot make this more simple for you guys. I tried to kind of... Okay, now, we're going to be talking about mindfulness meditation. So mindfulness meditation is a technique for cultivating mindfulness by sitting quietly for a set amount of time and resetting your attention on your breathing. When your mind wanders from your breath, you bring it back. And you do this again and again until your time is complete. Like I said, 5 to 10 minutes. I'm gonna open this real quick so we don't keep on getting Batman in here. Anyway, like most habits, mindfulness meditation gets easier with practice. Practice, practice, practice. I had made a video about skills. Put that right here. Boom. About how important practice is when you want to be good at anything. You got to be putting more output than anybody. Okay? It's often compared to building muscle. So I'm a pretty jacked dude. I say so myself. And it's the same damn thing. Building any discipline is like getting in the gym, and this is why I recommend getting in the gym first. Anyway, the more you exercise the muscle, the stronger it gets. The more you practice any mindfulness technique, and particularly mindfulness meditation, the stronger the benefits you'll experience, including greater focus and calm, feeling less reactive, the ability to hold a greater perspective, even liking yourself and others more. So, most experts. So basically, I'm an expert because I just recommended you guys 10 minutes to do it. 5 to 10 minutes. But most experts recommend that mindfulness meditation practices of 10 or more minutes. You can also split that into 2 smaller practices of 5 minutes, each preferably at the same times, such as first thing in the morning and in the evening. So when I do it is right before I go to the gym, so right when I wake up, and then right before I go to sleep. That's exactly when I do it. 10 minutes takes me 20 minutes. It's not that long, brother. I'd rather spend 20 minutes on that than sitting here scrolling and doom scrolling on social media. Just saying. Okay. But you can also practice mindfulness at any moment of time. Even just, Even just a minute here and a minute there will help you develop your innate capability for mindfulness. So now I'm gonna give you guys a damn sauce. I thought this video was gonna be a lot longer, to be honest with you, but anyway, quick practices when you need the mindfulness the most. So, it is possible to experience the benefits of mindfulness in just 60 seconds. In fact, many practices are perfect when you have limited time but want to keep honing your skill at staying present. Try one the next time you're on hold, about to eat, at a stoplight, going to sleep, just waking up, sitting at your desk, waiting for a YouTube video to upload, commuting to work, enjoying your morning tea, and waiting in the line at the coffee shop. Okay, so now, we're going to give you 5 ways to bring mindfulness to your day. I just gave you guys like a little snippet, but 5 ways to bring mindfulness to your day. So number 1 is mindful eating. So bring a mindful approach to meals by slowing down and giving your full attention to every aspect of eating, including sensory stimulation, physical sensations, feelings, and more. So I'm a fast eater. I'll gobble that shit up, right? But I've learned to just take a break. Let the freaking tastes resonate in my mouth a little bit more. So that's mindful eating. So if you've noticed, there's a pattern to this about mindfulness, and it's your senses. That is an easy way to be mindful in the moment. Like those 60-second tips that I gave you. Touch the steering wheel of your car. Turn down the music. Roll down the windows. Listen to the noise outside. It's really about your senses and staying in the present. If you can't stay in the present, you have to focus on your senses. That's just what it is. Okay, number 2, mindful moment. Apply mindfulness to slow moving experiences, such as walking, yoga, tai chi, yoga. I said that right? Anyway, but by being aware of both your inner experience and the environment around you. It's that simple, man. It's not hard. It's not hard at all. It's not hard at all. Number 3, mindfulness listening. A powerful way to deepen relationships by keeping your attention on the speaker and on what is being said, with the intention of listening to understand, not to respond. So I'm going to give you guys a little sales tip, because why not? If you guys want to be great at sales, listen instead of talking. Ask good questions and just listen. That's it. If you want to be good in relationships, just listen. Ask good questions and listen. Do not ever enter a conversation with a thought of, I need to respond to something. Just understand what they're saying. It'll help all of your relationships and all of your businesses grow significantly. Okay, number 4. I'm putting you guys on a spot right now. Number 4. What if to what is. Whenever you get caught up in what if, thinking and worry, ask yourself, what's here? Turn your awareness to the physical sensation and noticing. Feel your feet on the ground. Notice the temperature of the room or any of the sounds. Tune into your breath. So I'm gonna give you guys a little something that I mess with. So I guess when I was younger, I had gotten prescribed ADHD shit. And now that I'm older, I still have it. I'm sure you guys could tell, like in these videos, I just ramble off onto something else. But this thing, I know, oh, it's so cool, has helped me so much being mindful. Just touching it and seeing it and listening to it. It's that simple. You guys are gonna hear the trash right now, but whatever. Number 5, one task focus. Shift out of autopilot by giving your full attention to whatever task is at hand, such as brushing your teeth or making coffee. This is why I say multitasking is so stupid, because you are not living in the present. You're just trying to get shit done because you are a unorganized person. And that's not a good thing to do. Especially if you're gonna start a business. I'm telling you right now that multitasking shit is not going to help you at all. Okay? Now, I think that's all of it. I could give you guys the mindfulness and tips at work, but I don't really encourage you guys to go get a 9-to-5 job. I encourage you guys to go do your own damn thing and start your own business and become great. So I'm not really going to dabble into that. I had wrote that on here, but I don't really want to waste your guys' time doing that. But we're going to talk about mental health. It is extremely important as a man, as a woman. Mental health is extremely important. I know I bitch on it and complain about it. Not complain, but, get on people's back about claiming that they're depressed. That's a whole other topic, but we're going to talk about mental health because it is a serious topic. So from managing anxiety and stress to playing a helpful role in the treatment of chronic depression. Not even going to say it, okay? And addiction. Mindfulness is an important skill for mental health. Mindfulness supports mental health in all ways mentioned above, helping us to bring our awarenesses into the present moment, to take an emotional and mental pause and go gain perspective on our situation instead of letting our habitual thoughts and reactions run the show. So some of the most encouraging mental health benefits of mindfulness are in its ability, however you want to say it, to help us observe our thoughts and feelings without judgment and generate greater compassion for others. Self-criticism and low self-confidence or self-esteem, whatever you want to call it, once again, can contribute to feelings of distress, disempowerment, anxiety, and shame. These feelings can contribute to conditions including depression, substance abuse for depression, and may complicate others, including ADHD. So I'm gonna tell you guys a little something real quick. So I used to know this guy, and he claimed to be depressed, and his life was cool. He had nothing to worry about. Anyway, so he got prescribed medications, antidepressants or whatever they call them, and it made it worse. Just to give you guys a little side fact. But by developing our self-awareness and encouraging a kinder view of ourselves, mindfulness helps us with our emotions instead of needing to push them away, to consider our circumstance with greater humility. Excuse me, man. My little sparkling waters. These are so good, by the way. See? ADHD. See? Self-awareness. See? Come on, man. Anyway, bolstered by a growing body of mindfulness research, mindfulness is increasingly used as a non-pharmaceutical adjunct and with cognitive behavioral therapy for treating conditions including PTSD, depression, chronic pain, and anxiety disorders among them. Two widely respected mindfulness trainings. There's a ton of stuff that you could do. I'm not even going to get into that. There's really just a ton of stuff that you could do. I mean, I would honestly just say to take it into your own hands. Just do your own research and figure out what you need to do. I feel like that's where I'm going to end the video right there. That was a pretty good script if you ask me. But hope you guys found a ton of value in this video. And like I said, man, mental health is extremely important. I know I bitch on it all the time. But Western society really has no way to be depressed. I mean, yeah, finances may be low. You may have just lost your relationship. Oh, big deal. You can say what you want. I don't really care. But I hope you guys have a beautiful day, man. Lock in today. Do not take this Monday for granted. Have a beautiful day today. I love every single one of you guys. You guys are great. In the comments and in the description, I'm going to put a free growth improvement call if you want to tap into that. If not, it's totally fine. Right here, I'm going to put a video about something best for the viewer because I don't really feel like wasting anybody's time right now. But I hope you guys have a beautiful day. I love every single one of you guys. Nathan Brooks is out. Boom.